A lot of things happening around here. South of India, there's cyclone storms that is affecting the southern part of India. So there's heavy rains around.
Ishwat ma'am, welcome.
Ma'am.
Yeah, after a long time.
Yes, ma'am. Busy with the other things.
Yeah. But good. Happy to see you here.
Yeah, pleasure is mine. Good, Tanuja, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine, doing good, ma'am.
Very long back.
Yes, ma'am. Can you share me the background, ma'am?
Yeah. In the chat box, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll take it. Because I joined late, it will not be visible.
Yeah.
So that we can repost it.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. Welcome, sir.
Welcome. Thank you. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. You're quite audible. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Good evening, Dr. Vinod Shukla. Thanks for joining.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for joining.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
How are you, sir?
All is well. Thank you so much. All is well.
All well. So I'm just checking for one more. Yes?
Hello.
Just 2 minutes. 1 second.
Good evening to all.
Yeah. I'm making it as a gallery view. Fisher joined. So we'll go in for a group picture and immediately we'll start the session. So anyone can take or I'll take. So we'll say cheese. Thank you so much. I'll share the picture in the chat box. So anyone wants to post, please go ahead. Virginia, I think she's joining. Just 1 second. Has Dr. Virginia joined? Not yet. Fine. Sudha ma'am, welcome. Good evening and a warm welcome to you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. How are you, ma'am? All good?
Fine, ma'am.
That's great. So there's a message. Okay, Mr. Damodaran, I think Mr. Damodaran is not joining in, so we'll have to start with Dr. Elena in the speaker's order. Kusha, please make a note of it. Mr. Damodaran is not joining in today, so we'll have to start with Dr. Elena. Okay, after the introduction. Yeah, thank you, dear. Thank you. So we'll go in for the session. Is everyone okay? Did you check your audio control, everything? Is it fine? Anyone who wants to try it? I think we tried everyone. Anyone who wants to try? Well, thank you, Dr. Virginia. Warm welcome to you. So we'll start the session, Dr. Virginia, if you're okay. So can you speak something? Would like to check on the audio controls? It's not heard.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, doctor. Yes. Please go ahead and then we'll start. I'll continue from there. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Welcome. We are so excited to have you here in our G-20 International Planet Cabinet. We know that this is a very important topic. It's a subject of interest, and it's definitely vital to everything that we do when we talk about sustainability. It's a conversation that impacts our future. Today we come together to engage, inspire, and innovate as we delve into the intricacies of our topic. It is to foster collaboration and share knowledge that transcends boundaries. I'm really excited about the pointers that we'll be talking about today because they each one really showcase why it's so important for us to get involved in education. As the current president of World Education Policy, we as a consortium look for all ways to eliminate and eradicate all barriers to education. But one of the things that we see time and time again around the world when we evaluate policies is a lack of knowledge when it comes to sustainability. We see it maybe in a science class, you may see it in a biology class, you may see it in a flower class or plant, but we really see it in it every day. As part of World Education Policy, we believe just like math and science are so important, if these are the future leaders of the countries that we live in, and this is the world that we live in, we believe that a sustainability class should be included in every single one of our classes. It could be once a day, it could be once a week, but no less. I've had the opportunity to speak to many different educators, government officials, and civic organizations. And every time that we bring up the subject, they say, yes, you are right, but nothing is ever done. I am counting on this group of movers and shakers, a group that is committed to education, but most importantly, committed that our future generations have a place to live. Time and time again, sustainability is just not about nature. It's just not about climate change. Sustainability is everything. Everything that involves that we can guarantee future generations the life that we have, the freedoms that we've had, the rights that we've had, or better. But what we're seeing around the world is that we are leaving our children and grandchildren a life that's less than what we had. And that is not acceptable. So today's topic is so important to the well-being, not only of humans, but of the entire living creatures that live in this planet. So welcome to every single one of you. Thank you, Dr. Shavidia, for allowing me to always give this introduction and this welcome. I want to thank you, and I know you'll mention all our partners. And as part of IIU, International Internship University, we are so proud to be part of this team, be part of your group. What you do in every single one of your events, I haven't really seen anywhere else. And we always talk about discipline and the dedication that comes with it. So thank you, Dr. Shavidia, for inviting us, for allowing us to be partners of this wonderful group. And I wish you all a great show today. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Virginia. That was a wonderful start indeed with some of your insights that you have shared. Well, I go with you truly, wholeheartedly, as education is a fundamental right, not merely a privilege or a commodity, stated UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon during the World Education Forum on Sustainable Developmental Goals on Education. This principle has been the guiding principle behind our topic today, Education 360, educate all goals, I mean 17 goals leading to one planet, that is green planet that we are talking about. With our presidency as ensure inclusive, equitable, quality education, and that will promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. As we all know, education is a passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today, as definitely Malcolm X has mentioned. As they say, I don't dream, but I create my destiny. They don't wait for the doors to open or the windows to open, but they create their own doors and windows, their channels, their avenues to move forward to create their own world. As we all know, destiny itself is a beautiful, wonderful white tapestry. In every thread and thread, it's guided by unspeakable tender hand placed by another thread and held it carried on to 100 others. As we all stand together with eminent personalities across the globe, let's create such a cult, a civilization. And that civilization is going to really of paramount importance, and it's going to form its own paradigm, saying that the future of the civilization, to a great extent, is not built in the four walls of the classroom, but it is built in the reality, in the environment. And for it is not a past, it is not a future, it's not the future, but it is actually the present that we are going to create. So it's of paramount importance to create such an ambience that shapes the mind of the younger generations to come, who are actually the inheritors of the earth. So a true enlightening education, the dream that we are talking about, is the one that is built on love, respect, commitment, devotion, inclusiveness, that cultivates a curious, adaptable, mind-grounded, openness, fearless students with an explorative learning spirit, guided by the moral principles, values, and principles that are applicable in the real world. As said in, where there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. When there is harmony in home, there is order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is always peace in the world. So this kind of education that we are dreaming about will instill a deep sense of self-reliance, self-discipline, honesty, courage in the minds of the future generation, who will remain steadfast in their commitments in what doing, whether it is sustainability or inclusiveness, anything, that they will be challenging the challenges, and they will become individuals who will equip with skills to tackle those enthusiastically and embrace all new opportunities with a sense of duty and commitment. They will create a cult of respecting and celebrating differences that are sculptured in the values of understanding, love, empathy, tolerance, etc., and emerge as innovative leaders who are determined to effect a transformative change, a paradigm shift in the communities and the wider world, and positively contribute to the society to improve the world. So it is always, as said, I always take this quote. Please allow me to take this quote even over here. It's from our Upanishad. Asatoma Satgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya, Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. That means this education system will lead everyone from the ignorance to the truth. That is with the art of self-realization, with the environment realization. Lead us from darkness to light. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Lead us from darkness to light with all knowledge sharing, with the awareness campaign, with everything. It will bring enlightenment in the self and to others as well. Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya. This enlightenment will lead us to this. We will doubts, our whatever thing, negativity that we are talking about, and it will make our world a better place to live in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, with a very peaceful coexistence. This type of education that we are focusing on will empower our students to become active participants in their communities, where students are given opportunities to engage in projects that will require critical thinking, green skills, etc., problem-solving abilities that will enable them to develop the skills to address the real world issues. This approach will also recognize the value of experiential learning, where the students can learn from the community, engage with all diverse perspectives, and develop a deeper understanding of the world around them. By participating in such community projects and initiatives, our students will gain a great sense of empathy, compassion, social responsibility, which can help them from bringing the effective change as change makers, torch bearers in the community, and lead our community far and beyond. So this kind of education that we are dreaming, that we are talking about as education 360 is not a preparation for life, but life itself. It's a process of enlightenment. We don't teach our students, but we inspire them, we guide them as lead and be light. As said again in our Hindu mythology, Aham Brahmasmi, we are like a stained glass. We sparkle and shine to the gleaming beauty of our own spectrum. We mirror and create ourselves. As said in those words, as said, I don't paint my dreams, but I paint my own reality. So let's experience the past, experiment with the present, and evolve for the future such that we will create such an environment that we are talking about. It is all in the creation, that is education 360, a holistic approach to achieving the 17 sustainable developmental goals. On this note, please join hands with me to welcome our eminent guests who have joined in today. Welcome, sir, Professor D. Vishwanathan, sir, who is a Rector of Research and Development, former Vice Chancellor of Dr. MGR Education Institute, who is a Rector of Research Development of Dr. MGR Research Institute, and the former Vice Chancellor of Panna University. Thank you, sir. It is a greatest privilege and honor to have you. Allow me to say
It means creating learning spaces that are welcoming, safe, and respectful of diversity. Inclusion is not just about allowing everyone in the classroom. It is about embracing differences and valuing what each learner brings. Equity is not about treating every student the same, but about recognizing that different students need different support to succeed. Quality is not only about passing exams, in creativity, resilience, and compassion. As educators, students, and leaders, we must together work together to build a system that truly prepares learners for life, not just for tests. Today, as we speak about the future of education, let us also recognize the responsibility that comes with it. Inclusive and equitable education is the key to breaking the cycles of poverty, to promoting gender equality, to empowering communities, and to achieving the sustainable development goals. Let us reimagine education as a tool for justice, peace, and hope. I encourage each one of you, whether you are a student, teacher, parent, or policymaker, to ask yourself, what can I do to make education more inclusive, more fair, and more meaningful? Because education is not just preparation for life, it is life itself. Let me begin with a clear statement. Quality education is not inclusive and equitable is incomplete. Our responsibility is to ensure that every child and youth, regardless of caste, gender, ability, income, or geography, has unbounded access to education from early childhood to higher learning. This means expanding scholarships, hostels, and transportation for rural and tribal students, and ensuring disability-friendly infrastructure in all institutions. Policies must prioritize regional equity with special support for aspirational districts, border areas, and undisturbed urban zones. Equality is not achieved by treating everyone the same, but by ensuring everyone receives that they need to thrive. We must invest in bridging programs, remedial teaching, counseling services, and digital access to disadvantaged students. The National Education Policy 2020 rightly emphasized gender inclusion funds and inclusive curriculum design. This must now translate into robust implementation frameworks and performance metrics. Quality must be measurable. Learning outcomes, employability, research output, and social relevance. We need a data-driven approach to improve learning standards, enhance teacher training, and monitor institutional performance. At the same time, innovation is key for a multilingual digital content to flexible learning pathways via open and distance modes, especially for adult learners and those returning to education. We always request our government of India to go for the GDP is 6%, but we are now being allotted only 2.5. So not only we can fulfill the need, the whole world, the population, we have 30 classrooms for our students. So one of the priority which we need to address. And further, we do not have much qualified teachers. We have qualified teachers. So India, governments, faculty PC, one classroom, and one student at a time. Thank you for your attention, and more importantly, for your continued dedication to shaping a more just, educated, and empowered society. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for those valuable insights, sir. And the key takeaway is that in education which is not inclusive and equitable is just incomplete. It's not integrated with SDGs as well. Definitely, sir. With all your blessings, very meaningful. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's the greatest honor and privilege. Thanks for all those insights. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Yes, Dr. Rennie Robin. Yes, sir. Please.
Yes.
Your screen is loading, sir. You are able to view your desktop.
Yeah.
You can on your camera, I think, Dr. Rennie.
Can you able to listen? Can you able to hear me?
Yes, we are able to hear. We are able to see the screen.
Okay.
Your desktop is quite visible to us, but not the PowerPoint.
Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity to share my views on integration of sustainable development goals in higher education institutions. Very happy to be with here, Dr. Vishwanathan sir, one of the most administrator and evolution of the Vice Chancellor of Finance. I had a privilege when I was doing my ME and PhD at an university when you are the Vice Chancellor. I was doing my ME, my post-graduation in computer science and engineering. Thank you so much, sir. And today I'm here to share my 5 years of work with respect to how the sustainable development goals can be integrated with the academic curriculum. As a Dean Innovation, I was more particular and focused on integrating sustainable development goals to the academic streams, higher education institute. You know, the integrating sustainable development will make tremendous changes that we have experienced at the institution which I am working, Sairam Engineering College and Sairam Institute of Technology. You know, the lack of entrepreneurship mindset is very lacking in today's student, and bringing entrepreneurial mindset is very, very important. And the major challenge we are facing is to make them to do their engineering projects on their own. And having said, we have proposed a model. I'm here to share the case study, successful case study with you all. Most of the academicians are here in India. Model can be scaled up easily so that, this model is not copyrighted. This model can be scaled up to any institutions. So we have developed a competition-based learning model. It is on top of experience-based learning model and project-based learning model. Competition is one which will trigger the mindset of every student. And this model is talking about one student, one startup. The startup, it doesn't mean that making them to start or set up their startup immediately. Even the multinational companies, recruiters are really requiring their employees with entrepreneurial mindset, especially problem solving, critical thinking, and design thinking. And this model provides all the outcomes which is mentioned in outcome-based education. And it will encourage technology transfer and commercialization. In nowadays, even most of the statutory bodies like NBA, AICTE, NAC, and NIR have started asking about the tech transfer and commercialization. And this model will definitely give you the more path for technology transfer and commercialization. And this will encourage strong industry engagement. Missions we are had up with industry institution interaction. We don't want interaction, we want collab, because the students going to be with us for 3 years or 4 years will be in the industry for next 40 years. We want real collaboration, and inclusivity is also assured in this model. This model is all about this one. I'm presenting the framework which we have developed for education. Tell you that this is a success formula invented by us, and this can be complementary for education institution for next 10 to 15 years. There is no doubt at all. I have proved it, and I'm here to present my successful case study. It's startup, but as I mentioned, it's a competition-based learning model. It's I'll talk about 4 competitions. It start with Sairam SDG Ideathon, an institution which is honestly supporting and promoting sustainable development goals. So we have named it as Sairam SDG Ideathon for first year, Sairam SDG Salvathon for second year, Sairam SDG Innavathon for third year, and Sairam SDG Inspirathon for final year. And it focused on inclusivity, and every student should be a part of it. Idea engineering is a specific subject curriculum we have designed and development for encouraging students to bring native problems. And for that, we have signed MOU with State Institute of Rural Development Panchayat Raj, which is located in Maraimalai Nagar. And all the first year students will get immersion program and field exposure visit, and they will know about their native problems. And we strongly believe that if a problem is originated from village, it will end up at village as a sustainable product. If a problem is originated from industry, it will go to industry. So that is the main focus, will encourage us for technology transfer and commercialization. And this immersion program will handled by SIRD 2 full day. The students will be there, and after the immersion program, they will come up with native problems. And no students will originate their problems from any papers, or somebody addressed some issues for somewhere, rather than it encourages students to bring their model or the problems from the native. And this, after this field exposure visit and immersion program, the critical thinking is a part of the curriculum, and idea generation will be categorized into 17 sustainable goals, and the competition will happen, and every time the ideas will be evaluated, and each goal, the prize for the student. And the second year is Solvathon. Here they do, because it's a big expression is required. I am just briefing the process and framework. Second year, the idea validation will happen. Here it will be narrowed down to one single idea, whereas in first year they can come up with a number of ideas. Here entrepreneurial education will be 100% entrepreneurial education will be given as a part of their education. So the Vadhwani Foundation is handling our entire process, and they are responsible for validating idea. At the end of the second year, they will come up with business model for the verified idea. And first year we are giving 2 credits. That's what I can claim. It is integration of with curriculum is 100% achieved. First semester 1 credit, second semester 1 credit. And when they come to second year, we have a separate course called Innovative Design Lab for 1 credit in the third semester, and 1 credit. So totally providing 2 credits. After the verification idea, the students will come to third year with verify idea. Here they start developing prototyping, and bootcamp and technology transfer will be technological training with them, and level. So the innovation, the competition is called Sairam SDG Innavathon, and final year, most of the students complete their projects at the end of the third year. And what they will do in the second year is they focus on publication, paper publication, and tech transfer, and setting up startups. So we call this Inspirathon, how they are inspiring the juniors, inspiring the world. So this competition-based learning model, just I have briefed the process. Ideathon, Sairam Salvathon, Sairam SDG Innavathon, and Sairam SDG Inspirathon. Now let me tell about the outcomes. Just any process, any model, we will believe only on outcomes. If the model is providing outcomes, we will not consider. Outcome, most of the times we talk about the outcomes, education, application, NARF ranking, pattern application, and how it is reflecting in the place. My dear friends, just to see the data from 2019 to 20. 2019 to 20.
Recording in progress.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Reni. I think we missed Dr. Reni there. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
I'm here.
So,
Shall I proceed?
Actually, the video was, the presentation was going, but whatever you spoke, we were not able to hear properly.
Okay, okay.
Because of low bandwidth, I think. Maybe like you can off your video and try again.
Right, right.
Maybe
Definitely.
after some time, if it's okay with you.
Okay, perfectly.
Yeah, sometimes it might pick up at the later stage.
Okay,
Yeah?
okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you from those insightful welcome remarks and on the overview. It was really a great pleasure in having those eminent people with us on talking about education 360, a holistic approach, how to achieve it. And if we're talking about education 360 as a holistic approach, achieve the 17 SDG and how to go about it with definitely with the key objectives of promoting holistic education, integrating SDGs into education, encouraging interdisciplinary learning, and developing critical thinking and problem solving skills for students. Achieving the quality with a focus on achieving the quality education, that is SDG 4, ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promoting lifelong learning opportunities for all. So this is the greatest presidency that we are going to address today. On that note, to address this, allow me to welcome before